And we are live. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff from VW Bricks here. Just making sure my audio is working. Looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's episode 67. I've returned back from Chicago, and lots of news happened the past week, as well as lots of things happening in Chicago, things like that as well. So, hello, Mr. Blue. Welcome to the chat. He's been here for a while, though, because, he likes waiting, I guess. I don't know. I've been waiting for a while, too. Hopefully, a few other people will join in as the chat progresses. Otherwise, it's just me talking and you guys listening and replying back, I guess, on in chat as well. We also have Brick Bunny's TV in the chat, and Eric Seth is here. So welcome, everybody. Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, I am exhausted. I ended up sleeping for about an hour before the chat. You can probably see the bags under my eyes. Still a little tired, so I'm recovering still from Brickworld and long days of driving and long days of being awake. As I yawn on chat, so hopefully I didn't make anybody else yawn. So, but yeah, nothing majorly important happened this week at all. Not at all. Oh, and we're actually, sorry, I forgot to mention we're also live on Twitch today too. I figured I'd see if anybody was interested or anybody on Twitch would chime in. I've had a Twitch account for a while, but I've never used it. So, but we got 4 people watching in total. And they're all on YouTube, apparently, so I'll be able to tell now. I can hover over the count in the top corner. So, yeah, this might be a little bit of a muffled, confusing stream just because of my, being slightly tired and stuff. Hey, sis. Welcome. So, yeah. So, I guess I'll talk about Chicago, driving there, the experience, all that stuff. It was a pretty good drive, about 10 to 11 hours. As you know, I got there no problem. I crossed the border without an issue, really. So that worked out well. Coming back across on Monday, guy asked me, or the border agent asked me what was in the car or in the trailer. I said Lego. I was coming back from a convention in Chicago. And he's like, "Oh, cool, have fun," and I was able to go. So it was a pretty painless thing. He asked me how much I brought back with me. It was like $150 worth of stuff I bought. I had the receipts. I handed it right to them, which I found is a good way to do it. If you put your receipts in your passport and just hand it to them, normally they'll just take the receipts and hand them back to you, and not really care, I guess you could say, which is what happened. So. Being prepared when you go to cross helps out. So yeah, we'll have to yell again. So yeah, I'm trying to think if I had this done. Let's just go back to full screen me for a minute. I have shortened my shelves on this wall. I don't know if we chatted about this previously. So I've still got 3 banks of large shelves, which I'm working on. And then 3.5 shelves here that are shorter. And I'm now putting some models up there, and some sets are up there as well. But I'll eventually build. Ben is asking if I have convention drop. Yeah, I mean, I'm sad that it's over. I'm more just exhausted in general about everything, or exhausted with trying to catch up on sleep and everything. So hence the slowness of brain. I don't think it's COVID or anything. I tried to stay as safe as possible as well when I was over there. For most of the non-public time, I was unmasked, but I wasn't that close to people. Smelling really bad does help. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I mean, I think hopefully I'm okay. I'll do a test later this week just to make sure. So Anyways, I just got a text on my phone, so I just wanted to see what that was. 5 people watching now. Anyway, I think we're going to try to make it to the convention in Pennsylvania. Which one is that, Ben? In late September. Oh, is that one of the Brick Fest ones? Or is that the Brick Fair, Pennsylvania? I think they were talking about one of those. Yeah. Yeah, I was planning to do the one in November with the K-Love group, but as Dave mentioned in last chat, which I didn't know about because I just watched the last chat like yesterday. Oh yeah, Brick Fair. Okay. Dave mentioned that he would, or that they can't do it this year. So I'm not sure what my next con will be. Maybe do some smaller shows around if I can find some. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I am going to set my castle back up again because my family's coming over this weekend, and I do want to kind of set it up. But right now it's upstairs in my sunroom in the back of the house in the humidity, and it's just going to be an effort to bring it down and get it all set up again. But I do plan to do that in the next few days. So depending, I didn't do it today just because of the heat. I brought my tables down. That's all I did. But then I'm going to actually place it kind of right here behind my computer, right here, behind these computer screens. I'm gonna put it there because I think it'll fit in that region. So, but yeah, the convention went well. I had some good feedback on the castle. A lot of people liked it. I did win an award for just grabbing the reward for best display accessibility. Basically, my display was low to the ground so kids could see it, and it was one of the few that were set up that way. It's if you ever want to go to a convention and they have that type of award, just build something short to the ground, and you're going to win it, I guess. I don't know. I appreciate that I got the award. I appreciate that I got the award and stuff, but it's not as awesome as best in show type thing or something like that. I don't know. I shouldn't complain. I won an award. Awesome. Anyway, so yeah. Trying to think what else I can talk about at the convention. Loved the convention. I definitely want to go back to Brickworld. I would debate going back next year. Thanks, Mr. Blue. I definitely would like to go back next year, assuming other people are going back. The first time I went to Chicago was in 2011. It was the only other time I went to Brickworld Chicago, and I knew almost no one there, and I had no one to hang out with, so I didn't have as much fun as I did there. Now, I did know Dave Cowdice was there and stuff, and I did hang out with them a bit, but he also had new baby in tow, and his wife Sandy was with him, and I didn't want to be a third wheel in that situation necessarily. So I hung out with them a little bit, but I don't remember having a lot of fun. So this one, I had a bigger group of people to hang out with, and other than a few after late nights, like the mixer after the event, I didn't really know a lot of people there, so I didn't stay that long. And I was just outright exhausted. So after spending 3 or 4 hours taking the castle apart and packing it up and loading the trailer. So anyway, yeah. If you want, I can show some pictures of some of the stuff at Brickworld, but maybe we can do that afterwards or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do a special stream for that or something. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. But for now, why don't we hop into the news? Because there's always news. Even when there's no news, there's some news. So let me just... I guess this layout will be best. And we'll close this for now. And we'll start with certain gift with purchases. I currently... Do I want to admit this? Hold on. Put that there. So there may be a second one on my shelf. There may be, and there may be a third one on the way. But anyways, is Dave joining us? I hope so. Hope the Daves will join at some point. I don't know who's joining. No one really said here or there. But yeah, gift will purchase. Okay. This one came out on the 15th. of June, which was last Wednesday morning. So it's been out for a week. It ends today, as well as the as well as the little racer car, and there was an in-store gift and purchase. They all end today. So technically, if you haven't gotten this set yet, and you want it, it might be a good idea to buy it. However, that being said, this screen actually did change. This set is rumored to return back in August, August 2nd to the 14th, with the same $150 purchase requirement. Now, in August 1st is when all the 22 sets come out. Sorry, all the 22 sets. All the August 1st release sets, which for us is like a big chunk of sets, are coming out. Actually, quick count. August 1st, I currently have 69 sets being released in North America. Now, there are probably a few others in there that I haven't counted because there's a few that haven't appeared on LEGO's site yet. But yeah, so if you do want this set still, assuming this logic is correct, it will be back August 1st, August 2nd. And technically, the new castle will be available August 8th. Might be a little earlier for VIPs. Let's just check that because I have that information here too. August 3rd for VIPs. So at the $500 Canadian price point. But anyway, so it is possible that in the future I may end up having another copy or two of this set. Just because, well, A, I want it, and B, I want it. Like I said, I had two copies. I had two orders that I placed on the 15th of June, and they did finally. Well, they arrived over the past few days, along with some sets that I got with it. And I ended up placing a third order during BrickCon because a certain set was announced for pre-order, so I wanted to get on top of that. And Chris said the words, and that's how I'm getting a third one. And I think Chris is getting a second one, or a first one, if not a second one, because he also placed an order that day. So the Galaxy Explorer, yahoo! Next news item. So Disney Plus, there is a trailer that dropped today for a summer vacation Disney Plus special. It actually airs on Disney Plus on August 5th. But the trailer is there right now. I saw a little tidbit of it, and it looked kind of funny, kind of in line with their Christmas cartoons. Brick Ben and Bonnie, they had one online order and one big purchase from Sherway. Yeah. I went to the Lego store in Chicago, and there was nothing there that I wanted necessarily. I mean, I was at the con. I didn't actually buy any Lego sets at the con. I traded for some sets, like Dirty Brickster type stuff, and I got a few sets, but I didn't really trade for anything or buy anything directly. So also Disney Plus, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is now on Disney Plus. I actually just got the notification on my phone about 10-20 minutes ago. So if you haven't had a chance to watch Doctor Strange, now is a great time to jump into Disney Plus and watch it. So just a public service announcement. And Fazoom is ordered 2 of them, or he's getting 2 of the Yellow Castle sets, the mini castle sets. I'm assuming, I know he ordered 2 Galaxy Explorers, because you can make different types of Galaxy Explorers, and I'm hoping there's instructions for those, and we'll get into that in a few minutes. The Lego Ideas Ski Chalet achieved 10,000 supporters. Now, this is another one of Mr. Jason Alleman's creations. I think he's had 5 or 6 now become Lego Idea 10K supported models. So congratulations to Jason. He has been on the stream in the past. And he's also had a Bricklink Designer Program, a couple of Bricklink Designer Program models as well. Wow, my mic's picking that up. My son is not watching Doctor Strange right now because he wouldn't be laughing. It's more of a thriller than anything. My kid is upstairs playing video games, so hence with his buddy, and that's why he's yelling and screaming. That'd be something pleasant to see him building that large castle set. And then more pleasant if he would drop tested. Yeah. Speaking of which, I did. We did go to. I did have the honor, shall we say, of watching Lightyear with Fazoom and Fleeb Nork and a few of the other Spacers and Alabama crew, which was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that because was a great crowd to watch it with. Chris built some amazing Lightyear models that he had there on display. One of them was nominated for an award, which was a well-deserved nomination. And I enjoyed the movie. The amount of money the movie raked in wasn't a huge amount, so I'm hoping that improves because it is a really enjoyable movie. I did love it, and I would watch it again. So hopefully I'll be able to watch it again. And yes, if Chris could build something space related out of the castle set, that'd be cool too. I agree. All right, next up in the news. So the Lego VIP Reward Center, they're going to change the way discounts start working soon. They're currently testing this. I think it was in some Eastern European countries, where it really deals with the online, like using your points to buy online versus in-store discounts, like using your VIP points to get a $10 coupon or whatever to apply to your online order or your in-store. They're basically going to merge this into one thing. So you can just say, I have 100,000 points, so I'm going to trade it in for, 1,000 or 5,000 points. I can trade it in for $5, and you can choose where to use that. It just gets attached to your VIP account, and you can just apply it type thing. Now this is Hungary, I believe, so that's why it says FT. I guess that's Hungarian for points or something. I don't know. But it's live in Hungary. We'll be rolling it to other regions with Australia, New Zealand, and Japan are next. And it should carry on to other countries as well as time goes on. Okay. So LegoCon happened this weekend as well, and there's a lot of discussions around that that we will have. But there was a fan vote. I just watched the LegoCon stream this morning. There was a fan vote on minifigures for a future Minecraft set. And there's 3 types of knights that you could vote for. And it's on Twitter. Hold on, I don't know how many kids have access to Twitter, but apparently you can vote on Twitter as to which one you would like to see in a future set for any of you Minecraft fans out there. And that poll is open. So I'm going to have a drink of water as I close this. On Sunday, the Harry Potter sets in North America released. So if you're interested in any of these Harry Potter sets, they are now available. And that's about all I have to say about that. I did not buy any of these because none of them necessarily interested me. They're nice sets. I'm just not a big Harry Potter fan. I mean, if anything, the 12 Grimmauld place would be where I'd put my money. All $140-ish of it, whatever the Canadian price is. Ben would like to see the Bricks and Minifigs online to go online. Change the Brick service. So yeah, Ben, the Bricks and Minifigs will eventually, you will be able to buy figs online shortly. I know they're testing that in European markets. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. And the Brick service, they have they're no longer releasing any of the 2022 elements at the moment, but the rumor is that at some point they will obviously get into that palette. It's just a question of when. I haven't actually been keeping up with the pick a brick um, availability to see if any new of the 2022 parts come out, but I will check on it and let you guys know if I do see something. Um, Middle of July, there's a gift with purchase Harry Potter related. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I know there are some other gift with purchases coming up, so a Harry Potter one wouldn't surprise me. Although you figured they would have come out with these sets, but anyway. So my throat's a little dry. I'm just going to give a little cough here. So also mentioned at the Lego Con was the Bricktails demo, Lego Bricktails demo, which is now available on Steam. Looks kind of interesting. I'm interested in playing it, but I do have a Steam account. I just would have to actually do it. Hello, Mr. David.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Are the kids all in bed?
Yes.
Good. So how have you been doing?
I've been doing good.
Well, since I haven't seen you for a week, so
I hosted the show.
I know. I watched it today, and as soon as I hung up, you guys were like, "Yeah, we're done. Okay, bye."
Yeah.
Which makes sense. There wasn't that much to talk about last week.
Well, there wasn't that much news since it all came out during LegoCon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they did some of the release, some info on some of the sets had released. Like the Walmart had dropped a leak about the Avatar set early.
Yes.
And they actually Lego got in and asked people to start pulling that information back offline because I think contractually they weren't allowed to announce it until LegoCon or something.
Probably.
So I'm guessing Walmart got slapped on the head, on the head, whatever body part was close.
Do you really think that Walmart cared?
Probably not.
They got a slap on the wrist.
Probably not. It's a good point. Did you watch the LegoCon?
I did watch it, not live. I did watch the rerun.
Yeah.
I skipped some of the parts, and I didn't watch the end because I stopped watching when they were talking about the Avatar sets because I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me. You got me excited talking about the hovercraft and the helicopter there.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that Lego is going in that direction.
But they only announced one of 3 sets. There's still 2 more sets, which could be more tied to the new movies. I don't know. I'd have to actually pull up that PowerPoint presentation and see if I still have it. I think I still have it. But
I did watch. To be frank, I did put it on 1.5 the normal speed, so I kind of skimmed through it. But no, it was good, but I still think that they're trying to reach a too broad audience.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're aiming at because I watched it because I wanted to fill the survey that they did because Patrick Bégin from Kellogg did ask us, did you watch it? If so, and if you look at it on rerun, please write that you saw it by Kellogg or say that you're a member of Kellogg.
Yeah, okay.
I'm guessing we'll get perks points for that. So I did watch it and I did fill out the survey. And in the survey, Lego did ask, did you find it appealing to kids or families or adults? And I'm like, you're aiming in all the directions and you're not hitting any targets.
Yeah.
You want to target families, fine, but don't try to pass it as an A-full event because it's not.
No, that's true. So I'm just going to pull this up. So hopefully it's going to be seen. So there are actually 4 sets listed here. This was the 75574 was the one that was listed, or that was actually discussed. And yeah, the Canadian price is actually $2.99 or $1.99. So we're fairly close. So there are actually 3 other sets that are Avatar related that haven't been announced.
Yeah, but
so
I'm not. After seeing that first set, I'm not getting my hopes up.
no, fair enough. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I just had some gas there. We had pizza last night and tonight, and I don't know. I think spaghetti
Tomato sauce was too acid.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm getting that now. I don't know if it's because I had deep dish pizza in Chicago a couple times, and it's got a lot of tomato sauce on it. But yeah, it just
you treated yourself there.
Well, I mean, I was in Chicago. I kind of, and I've never actually had a deep dish pizza, so it was kind of one of those things I wanted to try. It was the first one I had was good. The second one I had, which was a few nights later, wasn't as good. So
okay.
But yeah, so you were funny because when you were talking about the Lego Con and the survey, I didn't actually know about that survey. And as you were talking about it, I remember reading it on the page just before you popped in. So yeah, I'm gonna actually just open that up and do that later. It's a Microsoft. Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually a Microsoft form. So
yeah. So I just did want to talk about. We'll get into the actual set announcements, but they had a couple of teasers in the actual Lego Con. The first being that Luna. Well, they were doing the whole thing about Harry Potter, and they're standing kind of in front of the Hogwarts Express, which is a rumored set that's supposed to be coming out at some point. So it was like, oh, okay.
That would be the 4th incarnation of that set.
It's supposed to be like UCS style or something. It's supposed to be a huge, it's a well done version of the train. I don't know if it'd be
because they did have 3 previous versions. They had a first version that was not motorized. They had a second version that was motorized. Then they got a third version that wasn't motorized and that looked cheaper than the first 2.
So, and I mean, this one's reported to be 5,000 plus pieces and retails for 500 euros. So, it's definitely the biggest Harry Potter or the biggest Hogwarts Express ever. So
Well, at 5,000 pieces, you gotta get a big, huge.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coming with
fudging train.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to come with, but so and the other one was a subtle tease, but I don't know if you noticed what was on the Star Wars guys' shirts. There's a small outline here of the Razor Crest, and there's apparently a UCS Razor Crest coming out for around 529 US or euros or whatever that number is, not Canadian, at some point this year. So they were wearing a shirt with Razor Crest outlined on it. They also had teased. They went into the Star Wars, their Star Wars offices, and they had just, them talking about sets holding them, and there was just big blocky blurs all over it, like they were just being silly. It's like, yeah, we're gonna take you to the office, and you're not gonna see anything worth seeing. But yeah, it was just kind of them feeding the audience, and of course, everybody, all the Star Wars fans are finally happy that they get the Commander Cody minifigure, which I think has been a long time since coming. I don't know if they actually had him in the past or not. I'm just catching up here in chat. The Avatar announcement, but not for $200. Yeah, $200 Canadian for that Avatar set seems a little high. We'll look at the pictures in a few minutes. Jealous about the deep dish pizza.
Of course.
$200.
Of course, Ben would be jealous of the deep dish pizza.
$200 for Lego is why they call it Lego Con.
That's a good one.
And it was too early for a release of the set. Yeah, I don't think they have the set quite ready. But anyway, all right. Next news article, which is they announced the collectible minifigures line, which I am excited about. I think there's a good picture of it here. In that we have a female knight with this shield. I am so excited because it's the original Yellow Castle shield.
Yep.
Dragon. Oh, and looks like there's a horse. She's got a horse on a stick. I just noticed.
Yep.
The rooster. I'm assuming that's the wolf and reindeer, popcorn. It's just like a cool little costume collectible set.
Yeah, but not much sci-fi to it, though.
No, you're right. No sci-fi to it, really. But
except for their cardboard robot.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a good point. And I was watching the LegoCon. They were showing how it's got the paint dripping down here on the sides and stuff.
Yeah,
because she made it herself, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so not so much collectible for what you would like, but that night is definitely going to be multiple copies of that night. I'm going to be trying to grab. Also, I just noticed that night has short legs. Interesting. Yep. And I'm wondering what color that helmet is. Is it dark gray or is it light gray?
Or pearl gray.
Pearl gray, yeah, it could be pearl. That's a good point to match the armor. Or not purple. So
of course not purple. Why would they do that?
I know, because that would be great.
Because that would be great, but Lego has a tendency not to be great.
Oh yeah, and a lot of minifigs for the Winter Village, because you have the elf or the Santa's elf.
The elf.
You have the Nutcracker guy, the snowman, the reindeer.
You can even put the wolf in.
The wolf? Why is the wolf for Santa's Village?
Village? You put it in the woods.
Okay. But I'm only counting 4 for the Santa's Village, unless you put your turkey with the pumpkin in Santa's Village. But still, a good amount for that anyhow. I do. Hey, Dave, you should want the snowman. Come on, Bonhomme Noël, the snowman festival, the Quebec snowman thing.
Oh, the Quebec Carnival.
Yeah, what's his name?
Bonhomme Carnaval.
Yeah, okay. Fine, I was whatever.
But he's not a snowman. The Bonhomme Carnaval doesn't look like a snowman because he doesn't have a carrot on his as a nose. He has no nose, actually.
Well, that's just a crime. Someone stole his nose. Lady with candy cane. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Thanks, Eric. I didn't catch that. She's got a candy cane in her hand. So she's like a winter princess or something.
Winter princess with no sleeves.
With no sleeves, yes. And no skates. It's not like she's an ice skater or anything.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I missed that. As I mentioned, I'm tired. And yeah, Christmas is an awesome holiday, so I can. Anyway, I'm going to be obviously. I'll probably be buying. Well, as I'm a mostly minifig completist, I will be buying this set, and I will be buying as many of that night as I can to add to.
Well,
Castle.
You let me know because I got a box coming. So if you want those nights,
I usually tend to buy a box too.
I'll get you the extra nights again.
Yeah,
well, keep one, and
we have that store like the Brick Shack here in Ontario, and he usually buys the boxes and opens them up and puts them on display to purchase. So I'll probably just go in there a few times as well and grab some. But anyway, onward.
Onward.
So yes, as I mentioned, the 2 Star Wars sets were revealed. The first one being, just scrolling down till the ads.
Yet another walker.
Yet another set of gray models. So the first one is the Justifier, which was seen in the Bad Batch. I haven't actually finished watching the Bad Batch, I was realizing. But it comes with Omega, or the last character that was in the Bad Batch crew that wasn't included in the last set. Actually, looks like there's someone else too. Who's that? With Bane and a little robot. Does it actually say the characters? Bounty Hunter Cad Bane.
Well, the Justifier is Cad Bane's
Oh,
Shin.
and Fennec Shand is in it as well.
And you got Fennec Shin.
Which is, she's also from Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So,
But
anyways,
you see her in the Bad Batch because she's
Yeah.
the one who originally tried to kidnap Omega.
Yeah.
I just spoiled everything.
I have seen up to that point, I'm pretty sure. So, Star Wars fans can be happy. And I mean, it's an interesting looking ship. Lots of gray. So,
Gray and black
gray and black. Yeah.
and dark gray.
And dark gray.
Batman fans.
And also there was a new version of
And
the
yet again, an AT-TE Walker. That's
Yeah.
the third version again.
Yeah, but this one is also a clone trooper pack as well as a droid pack. It comes with Commander Cody, so this one will sell well because there's a lot of people that have been waiting for this figure to come out.
Did we get like a Commander Cody in the poly bag or something?
I'm not sure. But you know what? I'm willing to look it up just to see because
Just for the sake of conversation here.
just for the sake of keeping you happy. There's a glued Commander Cody. There's a keychain. Gear parts minifig set. One set. Oh, there was a construction Commander Cody. Okay, so there were two here, so let's just open these up. That's not what I wanted to do. So yes, at the looks of it, you are correct. What sets did he come in? He came in a old, wow.
Yeah, the
One of the old
yeah.
Old episode 2 sets, Geonosian Starfighter, which was from 2011. So he hasn't been in a set since 2011 there. And this one is another a 2008 set. So it's been a few years since he's been in a set, so I can see why people would be annoyed, I guess. I guess he's probably just hard to collect. Like how much?
I already have one, so I already have
Well,
one Commander Cody,
that's good.
and it's still in his box.
$45 is the average price for that Commander Cody, and for this one, I'm just saying new condition. $41. So same guy.
I'm gonna sell my Commander Cody.
Well, that's across the world. I usually just say North America, just to make it easier. Just because that way you get $64 in the States.
Wow!
And
$64.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's dropping now because there's a new Commander Cody coming out. Anyway,
I'm gonna sell my Commander Cody.
So yeah. Anyway, Star Wars fans can be happy because they have another reason to spend $130 to get a set.
$130. That's going to be like a $169.99 Canadian.
Yep, pretty much.
Wow. I remember back in the days when that first ATTE came out, it was like $99.99 Canadian.
There you go. I remember when, the Leafs won the Stanley Cup. Oh wait, no, I don't remember that.
No, we don't. Nobody remembers that.
Pretty much. And just when you said it, it just sounded like two old guys sitting on their rockers.
Yeah, but isn't that the theme of today's chat?
This is true. What is old is new again, or what's new is
new.
Yeah. So also announced was a new Lego art collection, the floral art. So 3 flower patterns you can build. This one is the first art set to retail for under $100 Canadian. It's $99. So you got 3
This
different.
is my bored face.
This is your bored face?
Yeah, I'm bored.
You know what? Just because you don't like art doesn't mean other people do. Right, just because you don't like the art. Again, sleepy and tired.
Cheers.
Anyway, so just announcing it because it was announced. Brickheads. So they have a Go Brick Me. So previously they've had a Grow Brick Me set that was just a random bunch of parts.
Yeah.
Not random, but like a chosen set of parts so you can build your own likeness in a figure. So now they have one for FC Barcelona. So you can build yourself as a soccer player. And I'm like, okay. I'm not sure really.
Well, it's definitely going to appeal to Barcelona fans.
To sports fans, yeah.
Barcelona, well, and Barcelona fans are like Star Wars fans.
This is my board phase. Yeah.
But yeah, they're collectors and they get crazy with all the, and Barcelona is actually the soccer club, or if you're in Europe, you're gonna call it a football club.
Yeah.
It's actually the football club who gets the most money out of their licensed products.
Case in point, yeah. So, yeah, just another set that doesn't necessarily interest a lot of us, but it's there. They also announced the next series of Super Mario characters. I don't know enough about. I know basic Super Mario. I don't know enough about the rest of the Super Mario to know that these are anything interesting or whatever. I'll be honest. I'm not a huge Super Mario fan. So, send complaints to David Sincere at
CanadianBreakers.com.
There you go. A website that probably doesn't even exist. But yeah, so they're coming out $5.99 European US dollar. It could also be, I think, a $6.99 Canadian from what I remember seeing. So if you like the character packs, there'll be a new one soon, August 1st. Almost there. Almost at the good stuff.
But like you said, who cares about Mario sets? Yeah. They're picking up dust on the shelves right now. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. If you go to the Walmart Lego aisle, you have a bunch of Lego sets, and those who are collecting dust are the Super Mario Lego sets.
Yeah, but I would say it's more it's not necessarily those character packs. It's the ones that are like the actual level packs, add-ons they have. The character packs, I don't see that often on the shelf. So no, I think those are kind of going because they're collectible. I mean, once you get like the Mario character and the Peach character and things like that, then you don't really want all the other sets necessarily. So, so they also announced the two Minecraft sets, the Abandoned Village and the Skeleton Dungeon.
That's one part that I skipped from LegoCon.
Yeah,
I wasn't interested, but I know that the sets for fans, the sets are cool and they look cool and they're greatly priced. So
they're decent prices, like 30. So I think this was like 44 US or 44 Canadian, I think. And the Skeleton Dungeon is, I think, low 60s, 65, I think, Canadian. So, I mean, I'm not a huge Minecraft fan personally, other than I know my kids played it once in a while, but, there's some new Minecraft logic. Next up, we have the expensive set, also known as Avatar. What are your thoughts? Do you like this set?
No.
No?
I'm sorry. Well, it looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the tree is amazing.
Yeah.
Probably fragile as hell, but amazing.
Yeah.
And the dragons and the figs are like interesting.
Yeah.
But first of all, I was never a fan of the Avatar franchise.
Okay. Well, franchise being one movie currently. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but everybody was going nuts when it first came out. Everybody was going nuts about Avatar.
Yeah.
And when I saw the movie, I was like, "Well, yeah, okay," but I wasn't swept like everybody else was by the movie. So, and I'm not a big fan of that whole universe and all. So yeah, the tree looks great. The creature in the back, the yellow creature, looks amazing.
Yeah,
The figs looks nice, but
yeah,
is it
I
a
agree.
set for me? No,
Yeah, I'm the same.
not
I also,
especially at that price
yeah,
point.
1,200 pieces at 149 US is actually 200 Canadian, which threw me off a bit because that seems like a really high mark, which for us is almost 16.5 cents a piece, which is really high.
That's more expensive than a Star Wars
I
set.
know.
So
I guess he
you're
has to pay
really
for the next
paying.
movie, but
You're really paying. What's his name? Cameron
yeah,
and
the Cameron tax.
James
Cameron
Cameron.
tax. Yeah. Um,
The James Cameron tax is more expensive than the Lucas tax.
yeah.
Imagine that.
So again, this is the most
Or the
expensive set.
Disney tax, if you want to call it the
Yeah,
Disney tax now.
the Disney tax. This is the most expensive set, and there will be 3 others announced. So hopefully there'll be something a little bit more. I'm assuming those ones will probably be for the new movie. This is from the previous movie.
Yeah.
That would be my thought, but I also find that this set is probably about 10 years too late, right? Because 10 years ago when Avatar was out,
Yeah.
it would have been probably more interesting. So,
And I'm not too sure about these elongated figs.
yeah.
I would have preferred like just do them in minifig
Well, I
size.
mean, it does make sense because they are taller than regular minifigures. So obviously they will have a set with regular minifigures in it, because otherwise having them this tall wouldn't really give you a good reference. I mean, they brought back the Buzz
Yeah,
and
but they're tall, but they're not like if you compare them to a minifig, they're not as tall as those
well, I mean, in
big
comparison, I
guys.
think they were like 8 feet tall compared to 5 or 6 foot tall humans or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, I'd have to see them against an actual fig to see what the size difference is, but and then compare that to what movie likeness is. But anyway, next up we have the next modular building, which I discovered today. The Sanctum Satorum, like the Daily Bugle, is modular and would fit into the modular system. And now I'm like,
It even has the pinholes in it.
yeah, it literally has the connections for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was announced 2,700 pieces, 2,708 pieces. It looks beautiful. Has lots of play features inside. What was the price of this one? Let me just pull it up.
I think it's
Storm 309.
309.99 Canadian.
Yeah, yeah, and I think this is a new pricing structure because how many times have you seen something for 309 Canadian? There's a few prices I've seen when I was pulling prices, and I'm like, wow,
That's a new price point.
yeah,
I've
that's
never seen something
yeah,
sell for 309. So
basically the price of the with the price change coming up that they're going to be doing. They're already applying it to some of these new sets, which makes sense.
yeah,
You don't want to adjust them after the fact because then people will just complain.
yeah.
But yeah, so it comes with Ebony
Bunch
Maw,
of figures.
yeah, Ebony Maw, Iron Man, Spider Man, Wong, Scarlet Witch, Sinister Strange, Master Mordo, Dead Strange, and regular Doctor Strange. So some of these are from the
That's
movies.
strange.
Some of these are from the Doctor Strange 2. Some of these figures are from Endgame. Well, the first Endgame, Infinity War. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a mix of characters. They definitely have scenes that can be for both. It's got, like I said, it's got some cool play features. There's panels in the walls that you can pull out and move to other parts of the building. So you can basically, like you can see here, the arms are sticking out for the monster, but you can also have them sticking in. You can have them on a different floor, things like that. Oh, actually, it's showing the doors switch around too, so you can open up a door, slide a slider, and then close the door, slide a slider into a different scene, like in the movies, in the Doctor Strange movie. Here's those 3 panels I was talking about. So you can kind of remove them from different parts of the building. So. I like the look of the building too. So I mean, from an aspect of like the look of it, it is a beautiful looking modular.
The only point I would make,
Mm-hmm.
and my son Jacob noticed it. Noticed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's that the Spider-Man is wearing the wrong suit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He doesn't appear in that suit in
In the
that
movies.
in the movies.
Huh. Interesting. I was also noticing it is compressed a bit. Like the regular modulars are about 9 levels high. I know this, if it's modular compatible, this one might look a little shorter because I'm thinking this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a couple of bricks too short, I would say, to be a proper modular building height for the first level. So it might look a little short.
You could always add like a few bricks and make
Yeah,
it
well, I mean, and looking
tall.
at this, this is technically 2 levels here, right? Like the way they're making it look.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of compression in it. So if I were to get this set, I might expand it out a bit higher to do it. I again don't think I will, because even though it is modular, it's not an actual modular, if we will. But if I ever want to convince myself, I could just start saying it's a modular. I gotta get it.
It's a modular. I gotta get it. Gotta put it in my city.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I don't have a city, so I'm not gonna get the set. Even though I'm a superhero fan, I do get some set. I'm not gonna get that one because I don't collect modulars.
Fair enough. And
I wouldn't have any place to put it.
Yeah, I have a shelf where all my modulars are on. All my non-built, like my set modulars are on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm running out of room on that shelf too, so I don't want to get more modulars on there. So to me is probably the, well, let's talk about Galaxy Explorer first, because it is the cheaper of the two sets. Yes, let's talk about the other one then. It is the cheaper of the 2 sets that was announced.
And greatly so, because I mean, I love the castle. Don't get me wrong. The castle looks great, but at $500 Canadian, that's like a hefty price point. I mean, it's worth it, but it's a hefty price point. But that set, 1,254 pieces for $129.99 Canadian.
Yeah, it's like 10 cents a piece exactly.
It's wow. It's a great price point. It's affordable, and you get a lot of value for your money. So
did you order it?
I ordered 2.
You ordered 2. So you're getting a little collectible castle set too then.
Yes, I am.
I ordered one of them and just topped it up with a few other things that were still on my list for what I wanted to get. So,
but I don't know if I'm gonna get the actual gift with purchase.
You will. They reserve them. They put them aside.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this one's coming out August 1st.
That would probably explain why I got an email saying that my order was delayed. I mean,
yeah. That always happens with the pre-orders.
Why is my order delayed?
By the way, it's your fault.
Pre-orders.
It's your fault as to why I pre-ordered, because you mentioned it while I was in Chicago that it is available for pre-order, and I'm like, oh.
And I did say that you were getting the gift with purchase with the pre-orders.
2 gift with purchases.
Now you only got 1.
No, you get the little Aston Martin car too, I think.
Really?
Is that still available?
Well, I did get that one because
maybe they ended that one.
Because I did get the Aston Martin when I visited my Lego store the other weekend, not this weekend, the previous weekend.
Yeah.
So I did get that car, and I actually enjoyed building it because it surprisingly it's a 5 stud wide 5 wide car. So I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I was surprised.
What do you think of this set? What's your opinion?
Well, it's not perfect.
Okay.
I mean, for diehard classic space fans, I mean, you don't get a base plate, you don't get the little base, you don't get the landing plate.
Yeah.
So, but to be honest and to be fair, Lego has been like not putting base plates in any of their sets for a good while now. The only sets that do get base plates are the modulars.
Yeah. However, sorry, I'm going to interrupt. They could have made a light gray one of those road plate system like gray and just printed on there like the round landing plate type thing or something.
They could have, but my argument, and they could have also put in a little station on the simple 16 by 16 or 8 by 16
Agreed.
plate.
Agreed.
They could have, but
Mhm.
probably it would have pushed the price point up to like $150, $160.
Yeah.
And like I said previously, I like that it's at an affordable price point of $130 Canadian or $99 $100 US. So
no, wasn't it 99 Canadian?
No, it's 129 Canadian, 99 US.
I ordered it, didn't even look at the price. Wow. Okay.
Just make my money.
How about the fact that it's a different ship than the original 928, but they use the 928 printing? What do you think of that? Like I was thinking they should have changed that to like 929 or have a different number. Oh no, 929 was Benny's spaceship.
929, but it was Benny's spaceship. Personally, I don't mind. I'm probably gonna like swap the number for something else for another number.
Yeah,
I'm gonna customize it, but I mean, it's not a re-edition.
Yeah,
it's an homage.
Yeah,
it's an homage, and it's a reinterpretation of a classic space set.
Yeah.
So by keeping the number, you're paying homage to the original set.
Yes.
And it looks like the original set, at least in shape. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And it's still, but it has a lot of the functionality of the original set because you get the rover you get the rear opening and the rover and the ramp but you get a whole lot of new stuff with it, like the four seats for all the minifigs. You get that living space in the rear that you didn't get with the original one. I mean, the original one, you had the 4 minifigs, but the 4 minifigs couldn't fit in the spaceship. Now, you have the 4 minifigs, and they do fit in the spaceship, and you have rooms for more. So,
So, this picture was on the LegoCon video, where they show that you can be rebuilt into 2 different other spaceships. So, a tribute to the other 2, 924 and 918. I'm hoping they give instructions on how to do this.
Yeah, I'm praying for instruction, and I'm actually telling Lego, if you do provide instructions for the 2 alternate models, I'm buying a 3rd one.
Yeah, or I wonder if you can build the second one out. These 2, if you can build them out of one of the full set or something like that.
I would be surprised.
I would be surprised too, but it'd be interesting if you could. I also noticed this nice tease back here. It's like, oh look, there's a base plate.
No,
but it's not. It's just a flat, like a printed piece, or it's not actually for real.
Well, some people said, well, maybe they're gonna include a printed cardboard piece in the set.
Yeah, it's possible.
But I would be surprised, but because looking at it's
not in the pictures here anyhow. So
it's not in the pictures. Looking at the box and if you actually look in the video of the LegoCon where they're opening the box, that you don't see the box doesn't look that big.
Yeah.
So you would get a nice printed cardboard
piece of card. Yeah, agreed.
But I mean, I like the set. I mean, there's a lot of cool features in that ship. It looks great. It's a classic space set. We're getting red astronaut minifigs that we didn't get in like the longest time.
Yeah.
So and it has a retractable landing gear.
Yes, that's as well. Well, it's you manually retractable landing gear.
But it's still a retractable landing gear.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Which is awesome.
personally, I probably will buy a second one of this as well. I didn't do it this time because there's other things I wanted to buy. But yeah,
Like a castle?
I know I had a few other items in my shopping cart that I wanted to get,
Oh,
so I only ordered one of these to get the gift of purchase. Um, but I needed to. I bought the animals, the farm sets. Actually, I have the farm here. I haven't actually opened it yet with the new baby animals and stuff. Um, but yeah, I ordered that, I ended up ordering the fruit or the vegetable truck as well.
oh, yeah.
Like with the vegetable stand, and that was part of this order. Um, so that, and it's because I wanted to get the gift of purchase sooner than later, just so I had it. And I have a feeling I'm going to have 4 or 5 copies of it by the time we're done with these promos. But anyways, yeah, I'm the same. I like it. I definitely would like to get a second one after I get the first one. I do wish, I know it's an homage to the 928 as well, but I do kind of wish that number was a little bit different, just because.
Or maybe they could have added like an A or a C, a B, or
no, because
like a letter.
Sure. Yeah.
Like a Star Trek thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or have it like, well, they couldn't do it 2022 or something like that, but that'd be kind of funny too if they had put the year on it. But
yeah.
Okay, so now on to the big reveal, the biggest of the sets, which is the Lion King's castle, which obviously Dave probably isn't as thrilled with. There is a horn right here. Personally, I was super excited about this. So while we were in the convention hall, they had a digital screen up where they were showing advertisements and just YouTube videos like Brothers Brick, or not Brothers Brick, Beyond the Brick videos and stuff like that. We're just playing up there constantly. But during the stream, they actually had this airing, and my castle was right beside a guy named Dale's castle. He was at Bricks in the Six as well with his castle. It was in the main hallway, and I had seen it there. I hadn't actually met him until this show, but we've become friends. And every time I looked up and we'd see something, I'm like, Dale, look, and the castle popped up. So I did see this as it was being revealed, and we were both drooling over it. Eric did actually ask a question a few minutes ago, and I was saving it. What do you think of buying the castle, selling the minifigs, and keeping the remaining bricks? Is it worth it? Well, Eric, if you want to keep the castle and sell me the figs, we can talk. It's a $500 set. Looking at the set, and we'll get into that conversation about is it worth it. Looking at the set, it's 5,000 or 4,500 pieces. It's going to sell for 500 Canadian, which, considering it's got that many figs in it, I think that's a good deal. I think it's still within the 10. It's a little bit higher than the 10 cents.
Yeah, it's a little for on the piece per price count. You're a little higher, I think, than with the Galaxy Explorer.
I did that wrong. Yeah, hold on, I did that wrong. $500 divided by 45.14. So it's 11 cents a piece. So piece for part thing, it's a reasonable price. And again, considering you're getting a lot of figs, I think it makes it more.
Yeah, the figs makes it worthwhile.
Plus, they brought back the horse partings. There are a couple of new pieces in the sets. They've got a whole bunch of new prints. I'm actually the opposite of Eric. I want to buy 2 or 3 copies and sell, keep one for myself. But I want to sell the parts on Bricklink and keep all the figs and all the shields and all the accessories. For that, to me, I would assume the figs are going to be worth more than $100.
Couldn't you get the figs on Bricks and Pieces though?
Sure, but when will they appear on Bricks and Pieces?
Well, the actual policy is 3 months, I think.
But none of the 2022 stuff has appeared on Bricks and Pieces unless that's changed since I left. I haven't looked this week.
I haven't looked this week either, but I've read somewhere that they're installing the new policy was going to be 3 months, and then they release the piece.
Gotcha. I'm just seeing if there's anything. I don't know. I'll have a look later. There's been a lot of news in here, so I don't know if there's if there's anything. So yes, I mean, if the torsos and the shields and stuff become available, I will be buying a crap ton of them, because if I ever want to expand my castle, which I was talking about doing possibly, then I'm going to need more peons and more townspeople and more knights and stuff as well. And coincidentally, what is my castle base theme based off of? Knights Kingdom or Lion Knights. So but anyways, I ended up going to the pictures here.
Did you buy one?
No,
it's not available yet. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, actually, this is a crappier.
There we go.
Hold on, let me just open it through here. We'll look at this in a few minutes as well.
You can look it up on Lego.com.
Well, I was just on Lego.com, but the zoom in feature on Lego.com is not as it doesn't zoom in as well as this one does.
Okay.
So interior wise, there's the lion shields. Obviously, we've already talked about that, but all the original castle shields are in here too. So there's the white.
Yeah, there's a ton of great features in that castle. I think I think the designers did their homework and made a great set.
There's
taking bits and parts of different castles, different ideas, different features, and I think they made a great set.
Oh yeah, I think so too. And buying this set and putting the parts in my Brickling store will probably end up meaning that I'll end up buying a lot of the parts off myself as I need them. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm putting a bunch of 1x2 bricks in there, but then I end up taking them back. But there is a new arch in here. This is the standard arch that we've had all these years. There is this arch here. It actually makes a little bit here. If you look at this picture, so this part of the arch here is actually this is an 8 wide arch. So a 4 wide arch versus the 5 wide arch above. So we can actually now do, we now actually have half of the 8 wide arches, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
The 1x2x8 arch. We now have a half version, which we've never had before. So far that's the only new piece I've been able to locate, but I've been looking carefully. But anyway, so yeah, I am looking to buy this one. It's a $500 set though, and it's not like I can just buy it outright and buy multiple copies of it. So I will have to figure out if I can finance it in some other way as well, right? But
that's to me that's the only low point of that set is the price.
The price.
I mean, it's totally worth it. Totally worth the $500, but it's still $500 for a construction toy.
Yeah, and it's just So, and the last set I bought, I think
when we say Lego is an expensive toy, it's an expensive toy.
Yeah, the only other set I've bought for $500 is the micro scale Hogwarts Castle, which I bought for me and my kids to build after Christmas or for Christmas. So they can help build this, but they're not going to build all of it. Anyway, all right.
I would love to see though how all built it compares to the castle in the creator line that we have right now.
Yeah, which I actually have. I still have that castle in a box too, and
I would love to see how the both of them compare size wise and height wise, and
I don't think there's much of a comparison to be made, honestly, but I can understand what you're saying. And that's brick set. I don't think they have the dimensions on here. Oh, maybe they do. Let's just go back. Close this.
Go back.
Sometimes they have the dimensions.
Go back.
I do not see it right here. 22 minifigures. Oh yeah, here we go. 14 inches high, 17 inches wide, 12 inches deep. So 14, 17, 12. Just doing this because you asked for it. So 14, 17, 12. And this one, which is a lot cheaper, is 10, 12, 11. So it's a lot shorter. or a lot less wide. It's
Yeah.
about 3.5 inches shorter, 5 inches less in width, and similar depth. Because I think it was 12 and here it's 11. So
Yeah.
So, but
So smaller, but not that smaller.
more price efficient. So,
Yeah, because if you get two of those, you're
yeah,
still getting a better.
yeah,
You're getting a bigger castle, and
yeah. All right. So
but you're not getting all these shields and features
no, and yeah, for me
and the
it's like
23
the
minifigures.
features. Yeah. So coincidentally, I was looking through the new sets that haven't been released yet, and I found a few items that I hadn't seen before. There's apparently a Mickey and Minnie series of dots sets coming out. So there's these bracelets with little Mickeys on them. There's a patch version with minis on it, and then there's like some jewelry cases and stuff that haven't been announced as far as I can tell. I haven't seen them anywhere, so I thought that was kind of interesting. That's been announced.
Yes.
Just trying to figure out how to get out of
It's
it.
a crane.
Sorry, the crane. The
It's a
claw?
crane.
Oh,
Crane,
yeah.
a crane.
Oh yeah, and you guys talked about this last week. This is actually a better picture. And Dave was saying there was a new part that I was talking about that was a tile and curved or whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually the headlight here is actually a half corner. So it's a quarter corner that matches the other curves. So I mean, it's not all that awesome, but it's still it's still pretty good, I would say. And obviously these parts are going to be all printed because they don't usually. Well, it can't be a sticker. I don't think
It looks
that's
like a sticker.
Well, it goes over two pieces. Like, have you ever put a sticker on the side of a 1x4 plate? They usually don't do that. That one might be printed, and that's what makes me think this 1x6 will be, or the 1x6 brick here will be printed as well.
I'm not
Call it
sure.
a hunch, but that's my thought.
I'm guessing the speed champions usually get lots of stickers.
I agree. They do have some printing if it's.
It looks like a sticker. I'm sorry, Jeff, but it looks like a sticker and a sticker on multiple pieces.
All right, that's fine. But again, these I've never put stickers on one by pieces. They usually will print on these.
Well, probably those, but the grill.
Yeah. But this definitely here, this one here is a sticker. I agree with that, but these ones are not.
The grill is not the like the flasher, but the grill definitely is a sticker.
Okay, I don't want to argue with you, but this obviously the license plate is obviously a sticker because you can see the lines, so you should be able to see the lines as well on these pieces, and it wouldn't go all the way up to the edge of the brick. So I'm going to say we'll figure this out when it comes out because I'll buy it.
Great,
because it's an Aston Martin, it's Speed Champions, and I love these cars. That's why I'm going to buy it. But anyways, and then the other one that came out was the Fast and Furious Charger, which I probably won't buy this one actually.
You won't buy this one?
I don't have every single Speed Champion, but I buy the ones that I like, which tend to be the European cars. I'm not a big Dodge fan, I'll be honest. I'll buy Fords. I think I have most of the GM ones. I don't have a lot of the Dodge ones. So yeah, I won't buy this one. Simple as that. I don't have the other Dodge, the Dodge Dragster set. I never bought that one either. So, what? I don't have to be a 100% collector on everything.
My God, Jeff is not a completist.
No, I'm not.
He's not a completist.
So that pretty much wraps up the old versus new conversation that we were going to have. What else was there that we were going to talk about? I think that was about it, actually.
Well, did you get stuff at Brickworld?
I did.
What did you get? What did you bring?
Actually, I did pick up something, and I had you in mind for it. But I need your address to send it to you. I got an award. No, let's see. I do have.
Yeah, you got an award. Let's see the award.
Well,
we want to see
the award was shown earlier, but we'll go back to double screen here. Oh wait, crap! I just opened something because I was trying to do the double screen on the other screen. There we go.
Ooh,
The red
cool.
Dubai. I don't want to be rude about it, but again, I got this because I was the only person that had a table low to the ground for kids to look at. And I'm like, okay, fine. I got an award, but it wasn't the award I wanted.
So if Dave would have been there, maybe Dave would have got it.
No, I don't know that his is much lower to the ground. But yeah, hold on. I'll grab. I don't even see it. I got the when you register, you had the option of paying an extra $20 or whatever, and you got like a set that they throw in. Usually, they used to do that for free. Now you pay for it. So I got the Black Panther little spaceship or little ship that they had. That was like a $25 set for us. So I had gotten that. I visited Victor at Eclipse Graphics, and I picked up some different road signs, Mockville Center, and a couple of Canadian flags. I think I want to put a Canadian flag on top of the castle, which sounds weird because they didn't have Canadian flags on castles, but just to catch people's eyes. I don't know.
Canada didn't even exist during.
I know, but it's just because I want people to realize that I'm from Canada as well. Like when I'm just playing in the States, I don't know. I was thinking of it. It would be kind of neat to have it.
Yeah.
At least on one of my things. Let me grab my other stuff. I'll be right back. Just trying to think where everything is. Oh.
Where is everything?
And by old, I mean sore from hours of taking stuff apart.
Unpacking? Putting stuff away? Unloading the trailer?
I haven't put anything away really yet. For the record.
Is it still all in your living room?
It's in my sunroom right now. Because it's too hot. It was just too crazy hot. This guy and what was the other one I got? Huh. So I did a couple of dirty bricksters.
Dirty brickster.
I don't know what the other one is. Hold on, let me grab it. I had to think what the set was.
What I want to know, Jeff, is what did you give away in the Dirty Brickster? What did you bring?
Ow. Sorry, what did you want to know?
I want to know what you brought for the Dirty Brickster to give.
Oh,
what was your gift?
I had a couple of older Lego Batman sets. So I had one from the Lego Batman movie too, which was it was a smaller set. It was the Joker and Batman, and the Joker's got some balloons on his back. Because it was one that I bought, and I just didn't ever build because I didn't want to. I lost my mouse in here. My sister's like, she thinks that award is awesome, and yeah, it's a cool reward. It's just I feel like I defaulted the win on it because I was the only one that actually built like that on purpose. So there were other displays that were lower to the ground, but that's just because they had so many models. They actually chose to lower tables and have higher tables above them. That they had actually chose to do a tier thing. So anyway, so with that first Dirty Brickster, the small Batman set, I ended up trading it or exchanging it. And by the end of it, I got the little Valentine's Bee set plus an orange classic space minifigure, like you gave me. So I basically, that minifigure is what I wanted. And coincidentally, I had 3 of them on the layout. And at the end of the show, I had 2 of them on the layout.
Ooh.
So someone stole one. I should have known better to keep it that close to the edge, but someone did reach in at some point and grab one. So I still ended up with 3 space figures at the end of the show. It's just one of them I won. And
so part of the security team was stolen.
No, part of the away team is being held captive somewhere in the castle. And then the other set that I had there was a $50 Dirty Brickster. So that was like the $15 Dirty Brickster, that first set. The second one was the $50 Dirty Brickster, and I had I put in another Lego Batman movie or Lego Batman set the Lego Superheroes, which was the Joker Steamroller set.
Yeah.
Which I've had for a while, and again, we already had a copy. I had bought one on discount.
There's the steamroller, and there's the Batman helicopter in it.
Yeah. And I bought it, never really needed it for the parts, so I ended up managing to trade that one in for this one, Speed Champions, the Ford set, which I have a copy of, but I think I might want to do some kind of spacey version. Do some kind of spaceship with that. That's my thought. I originally, in my hand, at one point, I had Buzz's spaceship, the XL-15, but I stole it from someone, and within 2 minutes, it was stolen from me and gone. Like, it was stolen again, and then it was gone because they did a four-stage steal.
Okay.
And I had gotten at one point, I had gotten the not the succulent set, but the other new plant set, the Ivy one, or the lilies or whatever it is called, and that one got stolen and was gone too. So I was happy with getting that one, but I could have got something better. But anyway, if it hadn't been stolen, and I could have stolen, Dana did that one with me, and I was tempted to steal his set from him, but because he had the minion set, the little build a minion.
Yeah,
I was debating stealing that one. And I had seen this one instead, and I was like, Speed Champion's minion. I have more use of the Speed Champion. So, but anyway. So yeah, as for loot, some of in the loot bag that we've got a brick loot lighting kit. So it's basically like a light and an adapter to go into a USB thing. And it's a couple of lights on plates, basically. Here, I'll open it up quickly. For the size of the box, it isn't a huge thing, but it's still kind of interesting. So there was a USB adapter that just goes to their default little plug. There's a 1x4 green plate with a light built into it, so it's LED, not an actual Lego piece. And then there's also this one it's hard to tell if this is actually Lego. I don't think it is. No, this is also a clone, but it's basically two tiles stuck together. So one side has the studs and the other side has the lights. So it's like a ceiling mounted, like an overhead light. So I might work those into my creations at some point. And then there was something I actually bought.
Maybe in your space hangar.
Yeah, maybe.
You were talking about putting in lights, so.
Yes, well, I did already do that once, but what size batteries does this take? AAA. I don't have any AAAs down here. I did also get, and I'm just trying to get it out here. Sorry. I did also get a couple of these lighting kits. They were pretty good price. So it's a Metroliner sign, and it has a battery pack, and certain areas of it light up in a sequence. So it's like a billboard.
I've seen a few of those. They're pretty cool.
And give me your address, please, because I got you a Benny Spaceport one.
Oh, cool!
So, as a thank you for joining me all these times on the chat.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
And I probably should have bought a second one for Cow Days, but he's not here, so.
But he was here.
He was, and yeah. Anyway, let's not tell him. Let's see if he watches this. Whatever. Dave, if you watch this, no. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It was just kind of a neat little thing. So I thought it was cool. And as for other things, one of them's still packed in my castle, and I can't pull that out right now. But there was also at conventions when people want what you built, they sometimes put a minifigure on your display, or they'll do other things. So Emily from the Tray Company had put a little 1x1 tile or 2x2 tile with her logo on it. I got a little.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
A little brick with eyes on it.
Oh,
and
who was that?
I don't know.
With eyes.
I don't know who did this one, honestly. Mark Harrison Neer was there, and he had this little robot dude, which I think on the front here is a Click It. I think that's a Click It piece.
Yeah, probably.
which I've never had before, so that's kind of cool. Although I'm not going to take it apart because I got it. And then I got this little thing, which I had to wrap in saran wrap because while I love Simon Liu and he's a cool guy, he does build things that are intricate. And he did a whole empty Eschler thing at the convention, which was absolutely amazing. But I didn't feel safe taking this home without it wrapped in saran wrap. I'm still unwrapping it. And it did collapse a little bit with the looks of it. Almost got it here. So he built a little micro scale.
Wow.
That's the Eschler structure. And I'm just trying to push it together a bit here.
This is amazing.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little build. So, and the other thing I got, which I have to put together, and like I said, it's still in my castle somewhere, and you might have seen pictures of it. A bunch of people got a little light up. It was from one of the Lego Masters. It's like a long strip of parts with a light brick on one end and a white screen on the other. And at first when you look at it, it's like, what is this? And then you hit the button and the light shines through all the parts in a row and it makes a little picture of a dinosaur on the screen.
I didn't saw that. But...
No, some people have gotten it, and like I said, I think it's still packed away, so I will find it and bring it up for the next show to kind of show it off. But yeah, and then there was also a sorting tray. I guess there's a tray. There's a new Bricklink or custom sorting solution thing for Lego. So everybody got one of these trays in their gift bag, which could be handy for some sorting of little Bricklink parts or something. So, and the other thing I bought, because there was a yard sale. Some guy during the yard sale was selling, and it really kills the camera. So sorry for that.
Yeah,
it's basically like Lego plate grids on this side, Lego brick grids on this side, and then the different angled pieces and some info on figs and how to do. Oh yeah, well that make it easier. So it's basically like one of those templates that you can use for cutting on, like when but this isn't for cutting, this is for building. But yeah, like let's screw up your eyes. I think because it's actually it doesn't work. It doesn't look so bad that way. They have like the wedge plates on up here, and then the slopes on this side, the angles and stuff. So it's just a quick little math helper, I would say. So I thought it would work. It was like $20.
It's when it's on your building station, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, although I did notice that my top camera, because I put my top camera down, and it was just throwing my top camera for a loop because it has autofocus, and it wasn't able to focus on it. So
well, you don't use it live when you're building, but
no, I agree. And there's some other things. I think there's some other things I got, but I don't remember what I got. I'll be honest with you. It's been a whirlwind weekend. I came home with a bag full of stuff, and actually it could have just been all that stuff that I showed.
Did you buy anything, or
other than the tiles, the printed tiles, because that's stuff I bought off of Victor? No, I didn't buy a lot of stuff.
I saw that you were spooking people at Walmart's.
Oh yeah, well, no, I went to the Walmart to get a camp chair actually, because my thought was that sitting behind my display the whole time in one of those hard plastic chairs was going to kill my body in general. So I walked into the Walmart, and Mark drove from the States, or from Alabama, and Georgia. Thank you. I get the two confused now because I've been to both places.
Yeah.
And his car is very easy to pick out because it's like a weird green shade, and it's an Audi A5. So I drove into the parking lot, and as I was walking up, I saw their car, and I'm like, okay, well, gee, I'm going to go track them down now. And they were in the Lego aisle, and I did that quick video. And I ended up finding a camp chair that would turn out to be a camp chair with a footstool. So instead of sitting straight up, it's a recliner. So every time I sat in it, I was like, and then I went back to that Walmart the next day. Like on the Sunday, I went back to the Walmart to grab saran wrap to wrap stuff up because I forgot to bring home some from home. And I walked into one of the aisles in the front of the store, and I found the actual chair I wanted, but I didn't buy it because at that point I've already got one. So anyway, whatever, right? So yeah, other than these little light kits and some stuff from Victor and that, I didn't actually buy anything. A lot of the stuff that they had there was overpriced in the way of sets being sold because the public doesn't know any better. I wanted to pick up. I was interested in trying to find some of the Kingdom sets, like the Kingdoms, which is the last castle line that had the Dragon Knights and they were like a Lion Knight as well. And the dark, red and dark green dragons were dark green, and I really love those knights. And I don't have a lot of them, so I was looking around for figs or sets. Figs were impossible to find, but the sets were going for like double what they originally were sold for and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I'm not paying that much, so I might hop onto Bricklink and add it to my shopping list. And if I see some pop up when I'm making an order for something else, I might buy them that way. But just because my king is. The king in my castle is that character from that castle theme, and I've only got like 3 guards or 3 guys with the same livery on, so I want a few more just to fill out his team, shall we say? So
the Royal Guard.
The Royal Guard, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I use 4 different factions in my castle. I have the original Knights castles for like the original Grey Castle Knights. I use the Lion Knights, which they had the white shield. Then they were from like the later in the 90s. And then those guys I just talked about. And then there's the Crown Knights as well, which are the Grey Knights, which they have the crown on their shirt. Yeah. Those are the 4 factions I've kind of tied together as part of my castle. So like the white shield guys are guarding the jousting tournament and stuff like that. And then obviously the Lion Knights are guarding the castle. The original Knights are patrolling the castle, and then there's the King's Guard, and then the Crown guys are for the King as well. So I don't know, just the way I've worked it out in my head. But
hey, it's your universe, Jeff.
It is. So maybe if I put my castle back up and actually put figs in it, maybe I'll do a quick video here to kind of talk about it. Maybe. Video. I'm afraid quick wouldn't be the right word, though, because I'll probably just go on for hours.
Hey, do a Countess.
There you go. He's not here to defend himself, so sure.
No. Do a Countess.
So any plans for this week, Dave?
Lego-wise, no, I don't have any plans. I might build something because
you're off on recommended. Friday. And you're off on Friday. It's a holiday.
Yes, it's Saint Jean Baptiste.
The one day we all wish we lived in Quebec.
Yeah. And the one day that we outsell beer
yes.
of all the days in Canadian history.
For sure. So
I don't have any plans for this week. Yep. Maybe build something, just a set or something. Yep. And I'm actually leaving for camping on the 27th.
Okay, cool.
And I'll be back on the 30th.
Oh, so you'll be away from us next week.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
And I might join from the camping side, though, if I can. Right.
Yeah, well, you can pop in and say hi. That'd be fun.
And after that, I have a wedding on July 1st.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is Canada Day also, but over here in Quebec, we don't celebrate Canada Day.
Sorry. Yeah. No, you should, but anyway. You already you guys get 2 Fridays off in a row this week. That's just so not fair.
So we got a wedding on my wife's side, and after that, 2 days after that, we're heading to Ottawa, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
4-day trip.
Okay.
So we're going to visit the museum in Ottawa, probably. If we can, we're going to hit the Lego store over there. So.
All right, cool. Yeah, I have my family coming over on Sunday. We're going to have a barbecue. So first time we've all gotten together post-COVID, since COVID began. And we're almost all together. My niece is in town from Quebec as well, so we wanted to get together at least. So I won't get much done this weekend building-wise. I don't know what my next project is. I do want to build something new. I've got the building bug. I want to start building something. I've been debating. Pardon me. I've been debating trying to work this into some kind of a ship model because I got a bunch of those.
A ship.
So I am still like, I don't want to just make these engine cones, even though that's exactly what they are. Concrete.
Big engine cones.
Big engines. I don't know. I want to see what I can work that into, more of a body of a ship or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'll start working on that, but I do want to start. I've been tidying up my Lego room as well. I've got to do some more work in the back room and try and straighten it up. Because I need to put my castle. I'm going to set my castle up for the week, probably fix anything that needs to, and then I'll probably rebox my castle. And I need to be able to fit it in that back room somehow, because the boxes are huge. So I'm not sure yet how I'm going to work that out. So I've got to figure all that stuff out. But I did build the other 2 Lightyear sets last night because I just didn't feel like doing anything else. And I don't have them down here. They're upstairs. But they were fun builds. After watching the movie, now I know I get the characters some more and I understand what's going on. So if you get a chance, watch the movie. It was.
I did say the movie. I saw it on.
Good. What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah. Good.
I liked it. I don't get why some of the critics were bad, because I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a nice, fun movie. It for me it checked all the boxes that needed to be checked.
Yeah. Agreed.
You get the father reference. You get a father reference with Zurg. You get you get why he's a space ranger.
Yeah.
You even get the
it ties in.
It ties in with the Toy Story movie
with Andy, yes, as well, and explains. Everything. It just, when it ends, you're like, yeah, okay, I can totally see why Toy Story, why Andy wanted Buzz at that point. So we'll talk a little bit off screen about something about the movie because I don't want to give it away. But yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna try and see Top Gun this weekend too. I haven't actually had a chance to watch it, and I think I might not have kids Friday night. Because I think my son's going to go over to his mom's. Friday night's my daughter's graduation from high school or from grade school, but that finishes about 6 or 7. So I might go see Top Gun that night afterwards or something like that. I don't know. That's my debate. So we'll see. But and Doctor Strange is out today. If you didn't hear that earlier in the chat, Doctor Strange is on Disney Plus now.
Oh, right. I saw Doctor Strange on. In the movie theaters.
If you want to watch it again. But anyways,
why would I watch that again?
Okay,
it sucked. Sucked.
All right,
I'm sorry, but
I didn't mind it. I'm gonna watch it again, and I'll reply back to your "it sucked" with an opinion. So and 9 people watching. Oh, we got someone on Twitch. I haven't looked earlier, but someone's on Twitch watching. So hello, Twitch watcher.
Twitch watcher. Twitch watcher.
I'm just looking in chat. I don't see any Twitch chats going on. But anyways, why don't we call it a night? Oops, just banged my watch down on the table. So next week we'll do it again Wednesday at 9:00. Dave,
I won't be here.
Well, you might pop in, but
might.
I won't hold it against you. I'll see if we can get some other people in.
It all depends on the reception I get from Lex Simon in the Outaouais region. So
cool.
I might not get all that many bars. I don't think so.
That's fair. We'll see what happens. And it's your data plan, so you don't want to use it all up either. So, but,
I might just pop it. If I can't, I'll just pop it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later. We'll talk to everybody else later as well. And
be nice. Build something.
Build something. Yeah, for sure. And we will see you guys.
Even if it's just a set. Open up a box.
And if you have any ideas for what I should build, drop them in the comments. Or what Dave should build. I don't know. I'm trying to be like a professional YouTuber, you know?
Like and subscribe.
Anyway. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys later. I'm hitting the button. So thanks, everybody, for watching on YouTube and Twitch. See ya.